Hello everyone, myself Ashok Sharma and I welcome you all on this channel. In this today's video, we are going to understand Theorem 7.2 of chapter number 7, that is triangles of class 9th maths. Before starting the discussion, I would like to request all my respected viewers, please subscribe the channel so that you may get all my maths videos directly to your device. And now today's theorem. Although it's an easy theorem, I would say, but still please be with me till the end of the video so that you can understand each and every step very logically. Okay, so let us first try to understand what is given in the statement of the question, what is the meaning of the statement of the theorem, and then we will proceed our solution. Okay, let us start. According to the statement, prove that angles opposite to the equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. What does it mean? It means if there is an isosceles triangle, we know very well, isosceles triangle is that in which two sides are equal. Suppose this triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle and this side AB and AC, suppose they are equal to each other. Then what we have to show? We have to show that the two angles which are opposite to these two equal sides will be equal to each other. That is, the angle opposite to the side AB, that is angle number C, this angle C, and the angle opposite to this side AC, that is this one, this angle B, they are equal to each other. So if AB and AC are equal, AB and AC of this triangle ABC are equal, then their opposite angles, that is angle B and angle C, will also be equal to each other. We have to prove this. Okay, so let us start by writing the first step of the solution that is given. So what has to be written in this given? Check the statement and try to understand what is given to us in the statement. In this statement, we can write down in triangle ABC, the two sides, that is AB and AC, they are equal to each other. It can be written in the given. Then what is to be proved by us will have to be written with the heading to prove. And what is to be proved by us? That two opposite angles of these two equal sides are equal. That is, this angle B and this angle C, they are equal to each other. And also, for solving this theorem completely, we have to do some construction work also. There may be 3 or 4 type of construction work which can be followed, but the construction work which we are going to do right now is the perpendicular which will be drawn from this point A to the opposite side BC. So suppose this AD perpendicular on BC is drawn, it will be written in the construction. So write down the heading construction, and then after the work which we have done, that is AD perpendicular on BC is drawn. This is the construction work which we have done in this question, in this theorem. Okay, and now come to the last step of this solution, that is proof. We can see from the figure, because we want to prove that angle B and angle C, that is they are equal, and these angle B and angle C, they are the angles which are present in two different triangles. Which one? Angle B is present in triangle ADB, and angle C, it is present in triangle ADC. What does it mean? It means if we can prove that these two triangles are congruent, that is triangle ADB and triangle ADC, if we can prove that these two triangles are congruent, then by simplicity it can be written very easily that angle B and angle C, they are equal to each other. Then which steps, which sides or which angles we can use for proving these two triangles congruent? Let us check from the figure. Suppose this is angle 1 and this is angle number 2. In these two triangles, AB and AC, they are given equal to each other according to the statement. AB and AC, they are equal. Step number 1. Angle 1 equals to angle 2, each equals to 90 degree. Why? Because we have drawn the perpendicular ourselves in the construction. It is the construction work which we have done ourselves, that is AD, it is perpendicular on BC, and we know very well whenever there is some perpendicular, there is some altitude, then the angles on both these sides are of right angle, are of 90 degree we can say. So angle 1 and angle 2, they are equal to 90 degree each by construction. Also, this AD and AD, they will be equal to each other because it is the common side of these two triangles. So we can start now. In triangle, left hand side triangle, that is ADB, and the right hand side triangle ADC. If we compare the corresponding parts of these two triangles, as we have already discussed, this AB and AC, they are equal. Why? Because it is given in the statement of the question. Next one, this angle 1 and angle 2, they are equal because they are equal to 90 degree each. Angle 1 equals to angle 2, 90 degree each, and mention the reason why they are of 90 degree, because it is done by us by construction, because AD is perpendicular on BC. And the last one, the common side of these two triangles, that is AD equals to AD, it is the common side we can say. So side, angle side, this congruence criteria now can be used. So this implies triangle ADB is congruent now to the triangle ADC by using side, angle, side congruence criteria, side, angle, side rule. We can say these two triangles are congruent. And whenever the two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts, their corresponding components will always be equal to each other. We need this angle B and C only, so therefore we can write down angle B of triangle ADB will be equal to angle C of triangle ADC. Why? By CPCT, because by CPCT corresponding parts of congruent triangles, that's all. So this was all about this theorem 7.2. One more time we are going to repeat the solution. What is given to us? We have given an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB and AC, they are equal. What is to be proved by us? The two angles which are opposite to these two equal sides, that is angle B and angle C, they are equal. And the construction work which we have done, it is the AD perpendicular on BC. From the point A perpendicular AD is drawn to the opposite side BC. It is written in the construction. Proof. In the proof, we have compared the corresponding parts of these two triangles. In triangle ADB and triangle ADC, AB equals to AC. It is given because it is an isosceles triangle. Angle 1 equals to angle 2, each 90 degree by construction, and AD equals to AD because it is the common side of these two triangles. So by using SAS congruence criteria, we can say these two triangles are congruent, and by CPCT, their corresponding angles, angle B and angle C, the required two angles are now equal to each other. Okay, so this was all about this theorem 7.2, and I am sure all of you understood this theorem, this solution very well. Okay, so do the hard work, get higher marks. Okay, we will meet next time in some next video with some maths question. Till then, all the best.